inside of here, messing with the curves of each keyframe. Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to another Blender Grease Pencil tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to go over the build modifier. It's super cool and awesome to quickly animate something and give that kind of cool effect. I'm going to show you some things that you can do to make a simple animation. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, cool, here we are. We're just going to go ahead and hit 2D animation. My Blender's being kind of slow today. We're going to up the strength, take off the radius here. We'll shift tab to do eraser. Then we'll make sure that we are on the first frame. I'll hit 0 to go into camera view. We'll erase that, make sure it is on point. Alright, cool. So yeah, if you have a intro, what you usually want to do is, you know, one way to make the intro look cool, hold F to change the brush size, by the way, is to kind of animate it. So I will draw very quickly my logo that I just created just now. So cool, this is Zach Inspired Graphics, or Zig. We'll kind of move it over a little bit. Alright, cool, so now let's go ahead and add the modifier. So we'll come over here to the wrench right here, which is the modifiers. Make sure your stroke is selected in the collection. Then we will come down here to generate build. Alright, now you notice it's gone. You can do the amount of frames that you want it to do, and typically you want like a little intro to be about 3 seconds, and since we're at 24 frames a second, which it should say, yep, right here. So we're at 24 frames per second, so that means 24 times 3, which don't know off the top of the head, so we can do this, show seconds, view, show seconds, and it'll be about here. Then we'll take it off. So at 72 is the last frame. So in the modifier, we will change the frame to 72. We will also change the end value on this to 72. So this will just show at the end of this, it will be a build. So it's gonna be a 3-second animation, and then we push play. Make sure it's on grow, and cool, it looks like it's drawn in there. Now, if you want to slow it down, you'll just add more to the frame. And if you want to speed it up, you'll make it smaller. So if you want it to be like 12 seconds, there you go. Now there's another way that we can do it. We can go to the transition to shrink, which goes in reverse, as you can see here. So if you want to do like the reverse way, like the outro or something, and then it like zooms out or something. Then there's fade, which is forward, but it's taking it away. So it's fading out. So it's like grow, but taking it out. So, or it's shrink, but in the reverse way. Then we come over here, concurrent and sequential. This is just, it'll go at the same time. So we can kind of notice here that the Z and the G and the I, they're all doing it at the same time. So it's a line start, and then a line end is when they meet up, I believe at the same time. And you can see it can get really complicated here. The factor, we can just play with this, and this is a value from 0 to 1. And when we do this, we can control, I guess, the animation of it. So let's see what that did. Come on. Yep, so we'll key it right here. Make sure we're on the dope sheet. We'll kill this right here. So the value is going to be at 1 or at 0 right here. Then at, let's say 40, we'll make it at 0.63. And then at 65, it'll be at 1. And so this gives us just more control over how it affects it. So it'll move faster in certain areas. It'll build faster. See, in the beginning it builds faster, and then slows down, right? And if you want it to slow down, be real slow beginning, you'll slow it down, and then it does a G really fast, like a signature. You can of course go into further detail if you want by doing the graph editor, and inside of here messing with the curves of each keyframe, making it a lot more dramatic. So yeah, there's a lot of ways that we can kind of mess around and play with it. And so yeah, so we'll come down here and then we can do a custom range, and then this just kind of further is more customizable with it. And honestly, like you don't need all this extra stuff if you're just doing simple stuff, but you can really like dig around and play in here and stuff and me out. And then if we come down here, we do of course have the influence layer, and we can specify which layer is going to be affected by the modifier. So if you only want the fills to be affected, you would select the fills. As you can see, the stroke, which is the layer that we worked on, it's not doing anything anymore. So if we come in here to the layers tab, this is the fill, and if we kind of like pause, come right here to 1, and we'll draw this. So we'll name it fill, and the reason it's disappearing is because I have this modifier on. So yeah, so now the fill's on, and now look, now only the fill layer is being affected, and that's the influence. Alright, I hope that video was helpful with the build modifier. If you'd like to see more grease pencil content, please subscribe. I do make normal art content as well. I need to get on to making that normal art content. I post weekly. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Join the Discord if you haven't already, and like this video, comment, tell me what you think, what video you'd like to see. If you'd like to see more rotoscoping or anything like that, please let me know. You guys have a great rest of your day, and you're awesome. Bye.